Hey guys, it's Chloe, and today I am here with a bookshelf tour. So, I think the last time I did a full and complete bookshelf tour was about a year ago, so last summer. And since then, I did like a quick overview bookshelf tour, and I did a bookshelf tour called The Crates. And the crates are no longer here. Well, they're here, they're just not used for books anymore. So today, which is the 26th, I think, this is pre-filmed video, I got 2 used/new to me bookshelves from my grandma, and my grandma actually took the tall bookshelf that I had, so now I got some freaking amazing bookshelves, and looking at it is just gorgeous, and I love it. And yeah, so I'm going to do a full and complete bookshelf tour for you guys today, and some of the books that you will see have not been hauled yet, so you're going to see some new books that I got today actually. And yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take. I've got close to 200 books and 3 shelves full of books to show you, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. Grab some water, grab some tea, grab some coffee. Grab some coffee. Coffee is our beverage here. Grab a snack, whatever, and let's get started. So this is just a quick overview of the beautifulness. This one, that shelf right here is new, but as you can see, it has like 0 books on it. And that bookshelf over there is new, and these 2 are old, but still awesome. So yeah, this is just the overview, and these are the 3 shelves that mainly have books on them. So yeah. So this is the first shelf. It's nothing really special. It's got some pictures on it. It has a library book, signed baseball, some bookmarks, makeup bag down in the corner, nook and a notebook. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, but those bookmarks, ow. These right here, if you want one and you live in the United States, comment down below and I will totally hook you up with some freaking awesome bookmarks. But yeah, other than that, the shelf is, yeah, nothing special. So first we're going to start all along this top section here, which, as you can tell, is all Harry Potter stuff. So this is also like a Harry Potter collection tour as well, so let's go ahead and get started. So first I have some little Harry Potter Lego figurines. I have Dumbledore, Hermione, and Harry Potter. And then here I just have this picture of the Slytherin crest with, you know, Malfoy and Zabini on it, that my friend actually drew for my 16th birthday last year, and it's freaking awesome. I love it because I am a Slytherin, and I love Malfoy and Zabini, especially Blaise. Blaise is bae. Here I just have this funky little Harry Potter pen that somebody gave to me, like freshman year, I think. Yeah, it doesn't write, and it's like, eh, but it's still freaking awesome. Here we have some wands and a book and a hat. First one is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince in the UK bind-up edition, paperback, and it's freaking awesome. I love the artwork that are on the UK versions of the books. We have a wand, and this is Luna Lovegood's wand. I got this from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter when I went on vacation in like 2012, I think. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. I have another wand, and this one is Neville Longbottom's wand, and this was also given to me for my birthday by my friend Victoria, who also drew that picture over there. She knows how much I love Harry Potter. I have a Gryffindor hat that I got from Wizarding World of Harry Potter, even though I'm a Slytherin, and there's a little Slytherin pin on it that I got from Hot Topic. So yeah. And now we're into all the books. First, this is one of those new books I was telling you about, and it's Muggles and Magic, J.K. Rowling and the Harry Potter Phenomenon, an unofficial companion book by George Bohim. And I was so excited when I saw this, I had to get it. And even though it's not by J.K. Rowling or, you know, enclosed or authorized by J.K. Rowling, I had to get it anyway because I love these like little guides and stuff that they have to the Harry Potter phenomenon. So, yeah. Then next we have the Harry Potter books by J.K. Rowling, and I'm just going to show them all to you real quickly. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. This right here is another copy of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, but it is in the limited edition cover and all that cool stuff, and it's got the cool cover that I've showed you guys this before, but I'll show it to you again. It's got that cool cover with the dragon and stuff like that, and I really love this. It's like one of my most prized possessions. And then I have Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the little companion book by Newt Scamander in this little teeny-tiny paperback edition. Then I have Tales of Beedle the Bard by J.K. Rowling as well, the other companion book to the Harry Potter series. And then I have two really old cassette audio books of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Finally, I have a kids book, Harry Potter Hogwarts Journal, and I've also showed this to you guys before, but it's got stickers in it and these cool things where it's like, every good wizard should get Bertie Bott's ever-flavored beans, chocolate frogs, and Drooble's best blowing gum. So that's pretty cool, and I like it, so I keep it up here. So next I have my adult classics shelf, and this side is the adults. And before I go on, little tabbies and stuff like that that you see on the spines of books means I have not read the book. I've said that in a previous video before, but I figured I would just say it again while I'm doing this tour, so nobody asks. This side is my adult books, and the first one is The Cuckoo's Calling by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling, and I really want to read this book, and I just haven't yet. A Reliable Wife by Robert Goulrick. Seriously, I'm Kidding by Ellen DeGeneres, and I freaking love this book. It's hilarious, and I know Shannon from Cozy Tea Reads loves this book as well, or just anything Ellen related. Next, I have the 50 Shades trilogy by E.L. James, 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, and 50 Shades Freed. And I honestly don't know if I'm going to finish this trilogy or not. I kind of want to know what happens in the next one, but again, I just don't know. Then I have The Help by Catherine Stockett, which was a really good book. Then I have two little mass markets by Danielle Steele. The Long Road Home, which is really good book. And Leap of Faith, which was also really good. Next I have a little my Hassam's or Aslam's bookstore mug. When I went to the Florida's largest bookstore, I'll leave the link to that blog down below. And my little Detroit Tigers baseball teddy bear, because go Detroit Tigers. And then I have this little candle that smells like peppermint. It reminds me of Christmas. So all of these books here are classics. So yeah, I'm just going to go through them real quickly. I have Tales of Mystery and Imagination by Edgar Allan Poe, Dracula by Bram Stoker, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy, which I've started and just never ended up finishing yet. The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, Hamlet by Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare, again Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare, except this is the No Fear Shakespeare edition, The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, which I have mixed feelings about this classic. I mean, I liked it, but at the same time, it was just weird. And Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll without a dust jacket. So first I have this little section of contemporary books. Struck by Lightning, the Carson Phillips Journal by Chris Colfer. I actually really liked this book. It was really good. Willow by Julia Hoban. Will Always Have Summer by Jenny Han, which is the third book in the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy, and when I bought it I didn't realize it was the third book. If I Stay by Gail Forman in the older cover. Don't Call Me Baby by Gwendolyn Heasley, and this book was so good. It was freaking amazing. I love it. Definitely recommend this book. So on top of this, I have this little stone sand dollar. It's really, really sparkly. You can't really see it. Just keep it there. Then I have the Crank trilogy by Ellen Hopkins. Crank, Glass, and Fallout. Next I have Stolen by Lucy Christopher. And another book you guys haven't seen yet, which is Someone Like You by Sarah Dessen. This is the only Sarah Dessen book I own, and I kept telling myself I was going to get a Sarah Dessen book, and I did. Next I have 3 historical fiction books that I just decided to put in with all my contemporaries. The Lux by Anna Godbersen, and the second in the series, Rumors by Anna Godbersen. Then we have my beat-up copy of The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. And then we have an assortment of Pretty Little Liars books by Sarah Shepard. The first one, Pretty Little Liars. The second one, Flawless. The fourth one, Unbelievable. The fifth one, Wicked. The sixth one, Killer. The seventh one, Heartless. Eighth one, Wanted. Ninth one, Twisted. The 10th one, Ruthless. 11th one, Stunning. And the 12th one, Burned. And then this is Pretty Little Secrets, which is like 4 novellas set around Christmas time. During their senior year. Then this last shelf is just a bunch of random non-fiction books and a TBR jar, You Can Steal tissue box, and some bookmarks, and my birthday tiara. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly go through the books that are here. Tic-Tac-Tome, which is just like a little book to play tic-tac-toe by yourself with, and it's by Willie Yonkers. I have a thesaurus that was given to me by my 6th grade geography teacher because he knew how much I like to write. I have Championship Writing, 50 Ways to Improve Your Writing by America's foremost writing coach, Paula LaRoque. We have a biography, which is Fallen Up, My Story by Taboo of the Black Eyed Peas with Steve Dennis. And then I have 2 of the illustrated movie companions to the Twilight movies. The New Moon and the Twilight Companion. So next, this is a fantasy shelf of just fantasy books, and I'm just going to start over here. So first I have this candle that smells like my laundry room when we're doing laundry. Then I have I know you can't really see them, but I've got the first 2 books in the Toch Island Chronicles by Kat Heckenbach, Finding Angel, and Seeking Unseen. And I think she's currently writing the 3rd book. Then I have the Looking Glass Wars trilogy by Frank Bador, The Looking Glass Wars, Seeing Red, and Arch Enemy. I have Graceling by Kristen Cashore. Then I have 2 books in the Secret Circle trilogy by L.J. Smith, The Initiation and the Captive Part 1, and The Captive Part 2 and The Power. Next we have the Fablehaven series by Brandon Mull in the older covers, but still pretty nonetheless. Fablehaven, Fablehaven Rise of the Evening Star, Fablehaven Grip of the Shadow Plague, Fablehaven Secrets of the Dragon Sanctuary, and Fablehaven Keys to the Demon Prison. And I haven't read this series in so long, and I really think I need to reread it because I remember loving like the first 3 books. And then this is just the end of the shelf. First I have my 2014 book jar, and this is really cool because I saw this on Wade's channel. I can't remember his last name, but Wade something. I'll link his channel down below. I saw this in his bookshelf tour. He made a book jar, and it has all the books that he'd read in 2014 so far. So, like, this is mine, and let's see, let me just, like, pull one out. And he did his slightly different, but, like, on mine, I have a little card. Like, for example, this is For a Divergent Collection by Veronica Roth, and then the amount of stars I gave it, which was 5, and then the dates that I read it from, which was July 6th to July 8th. So I just thought that was really cool, and I made my own, and I really, really like it. Then I have some mermaid books here. Ooh. First we have Mermaid, A Twist on the Classic Tale by Carolyn Turgeon. This book was freaking amazing. If you're looking for a really good Little Mermaid retelling, this is a great one. We have 2 books in the Fins trilogy by Tara Lynn Childs. The first one, Forgive My Fins, which was really good, by the way. I loved this book. And then the 3rd one, Just for Fins. I don't have the 2nd one yet. I'm trying to find it really cheap like I did these 2. And then I have the first 3 books in the Inheritance Cycle trilogy, or not trilogy, series by Christopher Paolini, Aragon, Eldest, and Brazinger. Now we are on the second shelf, which is also more fantasy books and a couple of dystopian books right here. So yeah, let's start on this side. I have all 15 books in the Sweep series by Kate Tiernan. I love this series. I really need to reread it because they're short books. But I'm just going to quickly show you all of the books. Book of Shadows, The Coven, Blood Witch, Dark Magic, Awakening, Spellbound, Calling, Changeling, Strife, Seeker, Origins, Eclipse, Reckoning, Full Circle, finally, Night's Child. And next I have a picture of me and my best friend at the State Fair last year, actually, in 2013. You've seen him before. He was in my Sweet 16 Adventure video. And next I have some more fantasy, some dystopian. I know this isn't fantasy, but this is where I decided to put it. So first I have two books in the Dreamcatchers series by Lisa McMahon. The second one, Fade, and the third one, Gone. I have The Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell by Chris Colfer. I freaking love this book, and I can't wait to get my hands on the other two, but it reminds me actually a lot of Fablehaven, and it was just amazing. It was a really good fairy tale retelling. Oh, and this also reminded me of Once Upon a Time, the TV show, and I love, 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 love that show. You guys know I'm a huge Rumbell shipper, Rumpelstiltskin and Belle, so that really reminded me of it as well. Next we have the Uglies trilogy by Scott Westerfeld, Uglies, Pretties, Specials, and the companion novel Extras. And then here on the end I've got this candle with like pecans on it that smells amazing. And then I have some of the Lord of the Rings books. The Companion, The Silmarillion by J.R.R. Tolkien. Then we have The Hobbit, The Fellowship of the Ring, and The Two Towers. So guys, on this bottom shelf, I have some indie books. Also, some of these are review books. I have my little basket full of book-related items, my Spider-Man figurine, and some mangas. So we're going to go ahead and start over here with the indie/review books. So on top we just have a candle in the scent Garden Rain, and it smells really, really nice. I like it. Then the first book we have is Arcadia by Mandana Tohidi. I reviewed this in I think it was my Reviews 1 video, and you can hear my thoughts about it on that video and in my May wrap-up. And the author actually signed this book for me before she sent it. Three books I have are the Emily's House trilogy, or the Akasha Chronicles, by Natalie Wright. I have Emily's House, Emily's Trial, and Emily's Heart, and I really need to get around to reviewing these. I haven't reviewed them yet. So we have External Forces by Deborah Ricks, and she also signed this one. Next we have Aquasynthesis Splashdown Volume 1, which is a book full of short stories by a bunch of different authors from the Splashdown Books publishers, and Kat Heckenbach is actually one of them. She wrote the Finding Angel and Seeking Unseen that you saw earlier in this video. The last book here is The Book of Doing, Everyday Activities to Unlock Your Creativity and Joy by Allison Arden. And you've seen this before as well, but it has just random stuff in it, like draw yourself as a cartoon character, I don't know what else, mix up the seating arrangement at a dinner party, and a whole bunch of different cool things, kind of like a Wreck Your Journal, just different creative things you can do. So next I have just my little basket of book-related things. I have some cards about the Akasha Chronicles. I have a Fault in Our Stars movie ticket that was my mom's. Some books that my friend has wants me to read. Aslam's business cards, an Allegiant pin, Vampire Academy ticket, a whole bunch of random book-related things that I thought are cool, and I just put them all in this basket. Lastly, we have some mangas. First we have my Spider-Man, my Spider-Man. It's actually a piggy bank, but I'm using it as a bookend. I have the first 2 books in the Stepping on Roses graphic novel series. We have Stepping on Roses Volume 1 and Stepping on Roses Volume 2, and I really, really love this series. It's really good so far. Next we have Ion by Arina Tanimura. This was pretty good. I think I give it like a 3.5 or 3 stars. I'm not sure. Next we have some random books from the Alice in the Country of Clover manga series, and these are just random ones from throughout the series. Alice Loves Fables, the toy box collection with 4 different stories in it. Buddy Twins Standalone in the Alice in the Country of Clover series. And we have the 2nd volume in the Cheshire Cat Waltz series. I don't have the first one, so I can't read this one yet. And finally, we have reached the last bookshelf. I just want to do a quick overview of this shelf because this is my absolutely favorite shelf out of all 3 of my shelves. This contains books that are really popular and that I just think look good together. We are going to go ahead and start at the very top up here. So up here we have books by Stephenie Meyer, and I just didn't have room on the actual shelves to put it, so I had to put it up here. So first we have the Twilight series by Stephenie Meyer, and then some extra companion books to the Twilight series, and then we have a different series also by Stephenie Meyer. First we have Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn, The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner, Twilight the Graphic Novel Volume 1, The Twilight Saga The Official Illustrated Guide. Now this isn't by Stephenie Meyer, but it's a parody to Twilight that I really enjoyed. It's called Nightlight by the Harvard Lampoon, which is, I believe, the newspaper name of the newspaper at Harvard University. We have Twilight Director's Notebook. And finally, we have The Host by Stephenie Meyer, which I am eagerly awaiting a sequel for, but apparently she's writing it, and that's all we know. So on the first shelf, we are going to start over here with the Divergent trilogy by Veronica Roth. Divergent, Insurgent, Allegiant, and For a Divergent Collection. Next we have the Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins, The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. Next we have Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. We have another new book I got today, The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson in paperback. We have 2 books in the Infernal Devices trilogy, Clockwork Angel and Clockwork Prince. Oh, and these are by Cassandra Clare. I forgot to say that. And finally on the shelf we have the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. City of Bones, City of Ashes, City of Glass. I actually really liked this one when I was reading it. City of Fallen Angels. As you can tell, I had a lot to mark in this book because of Jason Clary. City of Lost Souls. And finally, the beast of a book, City of Heavenly Fire. And now we are at the next shelf. I know it's hard to see, but I have books over here, I promise. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Top of this first pile, I have An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. I have Mind Games by Kirsten White. Here, I have the beautiful Creatures series, and the spin-off series by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. Beautiful Creatures. These are really hard to see. We're going to put them right here and see if it makes it better. Kind of not really. Beautiful Darkness, Beautiful Chaos, and the last book in the series, Beautiful Redemption, which is another new book I got today. And the first book in the spin-off series, Dangerous Creatures. And this book I absolutely loved. I think I might actually like it more than Beautiful Creatures, but it was just freaking amazing. And next I have some contemporaries in the middle here. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Burn for Burn by Jenny Han and Siobhan or Siobhan Vivian. I do not know how to say your name, I'm sorry. Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. And Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. And at the time of filming this, I am currently rereading this book. And next I have some more contemporary, some fairy tale retellings, and some dystopian. First I have Every Day by David Levithan. 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. Next we have the first three books in the Lunar Chronicles, which is one of my all-time favorite series. Oh, this is by Marissa Meyer, by the way. Cinder, Scarlet, and Cress, and I think this one is my favorite out of all of them. And next we have the 2 books in the Program duology by Suzanne Young. The Program and The Treatment, and this one I actually liked a lot better than The Program. And finally, we are at the last shelf at a sort of awkward angle, but that's okay. So first in this pile right here, I have the Vampire Academy series by Rochelle Mead. Vampire Academy, Frostbite, Shadow Kiss, Blood Promise, Spirit Bound, and Last Sacrifice. Next I have Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi in the ugly old cover, and I think that's the reason why I don't want to read it, is because of this cover. I like the new covers better. And finally, Proxy by Alex London. Next I have a peach mango candle that smells fabulous, if I do say so myself. Right here I have the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series by Rick Riordan, The Lightning Thief, The Sea of Monsters, The Titan's Curse, The Battle of the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian. And right here between stacks I have Delirium Stories by Lauren Oliver. This last stack is just a mixture of stuff. First I have The Goddess Test by Amy Carter. I have the first 2 books in the I guess the Ruby Red trilogy by Kirsten Gier, Ruby Red, and Sapphire Blue. Next I have White Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Next I have the Legend series by Marie Lu. Legend, Prodigy, and Champion. But Shannon doesn't like Legend. Finally, I have the first 2 books in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series. Daughter of Smoke and Bone, which I read for the #DoSabReadathon, and I loved it. And Days of Blood and Starlight, which I have started but haven't finished, both by Laini Taylor. So guys, those are my bookshelves. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun filming it, showing you all the books that I love and my really awesome setup that I have. I'm sorry that the video was a little fuzzy. It's just because the furniture is black and the yellowish light that I have just doesn't agree with the camera. So guys, as always, if you like the video, go ahead and press the like button. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button. My name is Chloe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!